Welcome back to Chokitable Media. This is a big lesson to Bogo big girls, treasure hunters, Olosho Incorporation. Come closer and hear what happened to the youngest wife of the late big man from eastern Nigeria, a billionaire that died recently, called Chief Emmanuel Nwayawu. Chief Nwayawu did the unthinkable, but who is going to question him? I think the man was a wise man and he behaved according to what he believed in. What did Chief Iwuanyanwus do? Maybe you've heard or maybe not. Come closer, let me talk to you so that at least before you get into it with a rich man, get yourself prepared and know what is going to happen after if the man died before you. So let's see what Mr. Nwayawu or Chief Nwayawu, the late, did to the youngest wife that is in his house right now. Chief Iwuanyanwus alleged we banned his young wife, the young widow, for remarrying, or she risked losing inheritance, and that is it. She risked losing the inheritance given in the will of the man. So the owner of the property has willed or did will some property to the young wife, but unfortunately he put a caveat on it. What will happen after him if eventually the woman decided to go and remarry is either he stays put, enjoy the inheritance, or otherwise move out of the house, go and marry another man and never touch the properties. So that was written clearly in the will. After 1 year that Chief Nwayawu died, the will has finally been read, and it was, written inside there boldly that no inheritance for the young woman if he decided to go and marry another man. Recall that Chief Nwayawu married his first wife, Lady Eudora Nnenna Ozinyiriakwu Nwayawu, and they stayed married for over 40 years until her passing on August 28, 2011, at the age of 63. The last will and testament of the late elder statesman and former President General of Ohaneze Indibo, Chief Engineer Dr. Emmanuel Nwayawu, has reportedly been read to his family 1 year after his passing, revealing a clause that is now stirring controversy. Do you think it's a controversy, or do you think it's a matter of principle? And that is, a topic for another day to be discussed between us here. Recall that Chief Nwayawu married his first wife, Lady Eudora, like I said before, and they stayed married for 40 years when the woman died at the age of 63. Then in 2013, Chief Nwayawu, then 72, married 26-year-old Frances Chinnoyerem Enwerem after the passing of the first wife. Chief Nwayawu died on July 25th, 2024 at the age of 82, leaving behind a 37-year-old widow. Their union produced a son, so they have a son in this union of theirs, a boy. So on June 16, 2025, late Chief Nwayawu alleged a will was read and made public by the Will News Media. According to the publication, it was executed by Chief Chukwuma Komaru SAN. Details how the revered businessman and politician estate will be shared among his immediate family and their chosen beneficiary. Among the notable provisions is the bequest of the iconic legacy house on Port Harcourt Road, Owerri, to Frances. However, she's expressly forbidden from selling the property. Alongside the residence, she also inherits ownership of Magil Furniture, a business previously run by Nwayawu's late first wife, Eudora, as well as a partial stake in real estate located in Orji, Works Layout, and Nazi, all in Imo State. The will stipulates that should Francis choose to remarry, she will automatically forfeit all these inheritances. The couple's sons have been granted ownership of the family house in Abuja as read in Abuja. Meanwhile, the London property is to be sold with a proceeds distributed as follows: 60% of the education of Nwayawu youngest son, 30% to his first son Jide, and 10% to Ezine, the current occupant, to support her relocation. Nwayawu directed that the glass house near the Oji flyover will be transformed into a public trust and independent board. We oversee the property's use for charitable and community-focused initiative. All the valuable assets spread across Abuja, Imo, and all the locations in Nigeria have been equitably allocated among Nwayawu's 5 children. So this is the case at hand for us to handle. Do you think Mr. Nwayawu did well? Do you think he behaved accordingly, like a businessman, a ruthless one? And do you think the wife also deserved to be treated this way after the passing of the husband? Should the woman not have a life anymore after the man has passed on? She's a young woman. She's a young woman, for God's sake. Married at 37, I guess. So now, if at all she wants to inherit the property, she wants to hold on with the property and the will, the property given to her in the will, then that means she has to remain like that, not marrying another person. But the question here is that is it possible for her to have a boyfriend? If she has a boyfriend, is there anything like that? Because that part was not talked about in the will. So if she has a boyfriend, then she can go on and hold on with the property. Or is she totally forbidden from having an affairs with anybody, be it male or female? I'm sorry when I say female, but you understand what I mean. Is she totally forbidden from having an affairs with any male counterpart? So the owner of the property said, the property is mine and you are mine too. Even my in my living and in my passing on, in my dead. So can you just kind of put your opinion in the comment section and let me know what you feel? If you think it is all right the way this will has been handled by the owner of the property. Thank you for watching. This is Chokitable Media. Don't forget to put your comment in the comment section.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.